What's up, my diggable planets? Brandy Badass here, sitting in my patio again. I like doing these from my patio. It's kind of cool. But I'm doing this one from my patio, and a storm is going to come any minute now. I had planned to start this a while ago, but my neighbor decided that that was a good time to be outside and blasting her music. You know, one of those situations where somebody is like blasting their music and it's distorted and you're like, how can you even put, as a person who loves music, I'm offended by people who don't, if you're going to get sounds in your car, you know, spend the extra money and have somebody install it properly so that when you're blasting your music, you know, you can find the music. Anyway, because of that, I had to wait because I don't want to be that neighbor that's all like, oh, could you turn your music down? I'm trying to record. I don't like to be that person because I blast my music a lot inside my apartment. So I don't really like to be that person. But we basically, you know, got a storm coming. This is like huge gray cloud over there, up there. But then over there, it's like brilliantly blue. I like storm skies, I do, but that thunder, let me tell you, last week, no, not last week, a few days ago, I got caught in a storm, and I was jogging, and I got caught in a storm, and it was like debris and leaves and stuff flying everywhere, and thank goodness my son Gabriel had the presence of mind to come and look for me, because that storm that generated that day actually ripped roofs off of some of these places out here, knocked down trees. I'm a $122. It would have blown me to Kentucky. You hear that, thunder? It would have blown me to Kentucky. So thank you to my son Gabe for rescuing me from the storm. I was about a mile away from home, and when I was waiting on him, because he told me he was on the way, and I told him I'm just gonna keep on moving. So just, you know, I told him where I was, and I kept on moving. I was determined. If he didn't come, if he hadn't, you know, reached out to me, or I'm sure I would have eventually tried to call him. But if there had been no communication, I would have just pushed through. I would have probably died too. But you know, it just obviously wasn't my time to go. So anyway, I am talking today about things that irritate me online, and it's not going to be as long as I thought it was going to be because it's about to storm. So things that irritate me online, I don't understand why people do some of the things that they do, and it's all for the sake of getting attention now, but they'll swear that they're not doing it to get attention, or even worse, I don't need attention. First and foremost, everybody needs attention, and to some degree, everybody wants attention. So let's just get that out there. When you say, I don't want attention or I don't need attention, first of all, when you post that somewhere, you're doing it to get attention. I don't care what you say, I don't care how you say it. When you post that, I don't need attention, you're doing it so you will get attention. You're basically dry begging for attention. If you don't know what dry begging means, you have to go back and see, you know, my earlier videos. I actually did a whole video on dry begging. So basically, you're dry begging for attention when you do that. But here's the things that really get on my nerves. Number one, people who cry on the internet. Now, I understand if you're in the middle of telling a story and in the middle of that story you become emotional. I get that. But when you come on there and you holding the camera, like you sitting there and you're crying about something, and then you go, you know, I should record this because I think the people would want to see it. Begging for attention, man. That's not even good attention. Because I promise you, it's somebody like me looking at it going, word. So you just gonna, you know, pick up the phone and start talking, crying already in progress, huh? Okay, I got you. Okay, I already talked about people who say that they ain't doing it for attention, but People who are unnecessarily deep. Oh my God. Okay, we get it. You think you know, and I'm saying think. You think you know a little something, something about a little something, something. You don't really, but you have a fickle following. Um, and they think you do. So, I actually wonder to myself about these kind of people. If your fickle Facebook following didn't tell you that you were loved and that you were wonderful, how would you know? When I say that, I mean you don't really need, to go that far to impress your followers or your listeners. I mean, whatever, your friends. If you know you're dope, I know I'm dope, so I don't really do things for the sake of, look at how smart I am. I mean, I don't have to do me. If you really are smart, you really are deep, you really are intelligent, you don't have to do anything to prove that, except for just be. But you get these people who, I mean, everything that come out of their mouth is philosophical, and then later on post some raunchy ass meme. Dude, which one are you? I mean, I'm not saying that when you're spiritual and you're awakened and you're enlightened, you can't have a sense of humor. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying, there's got to be balance. I mean, you cannot go from this spiritual guru to Red Fox. You can't do that. You can't do that because see, there is no balance in that. That's a seesaw. There is no balance with that. So that irritates me online. Another thing that irritates me online is people who will sit up there and talk about how people being phony on Facebook and or Instagram, people pretending to be people that they're not. Why the fuck does that bother you? So such and such is being a phony. You can remedy that in your life by scrolling past it and not saying a word. Why does it bother you to somebody? I mean, for real, why does it bother you? You just do your thing and let those people do what they do. Easy peasy. Easy. You don't have to watch and read. And if it bothers you so much, then just don't freaking do it, People who are overly religious and, and they're just as bad as I got to move this, so I'm not wet. My computer can't get wet. We've been there before. You can't straddle a fence. You can't be all religious on one post and then all raunchy on the next. And we're gonna put that with the deep people. Look, it's like throwing down out here. I can't let my computer get wet. So Brandy Badass, hit me up on IG. I am Brandy Badass. Hit me up on my other IG, afrologikblog on IG. Afrologic on Facebook. My email will be in the description. Y'all be good. I gotta go. Bye.